Awesome. We're live. Happy day, everybody. It's my favorite day, and it's when I go live and get to connect with you all. Hi, everyone. I'm Marina Blackford, and I am a two-time breast cancer survivor. In my channel, my message is to help people live beyond their tough time, especially cancer, especially breast cancer. So you are in the right place if you want to connect, if you want to feel empowered, and you want some tips to help you live healthy through this life. I'll let some people hop on and I'm going to chat and catch up. So, first of all, if you are not subscribed on YouTube, you want to go there, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you are notified for when I go live. If you subscribe there, you'll be able to comment on the lives. And so I can see your questions, I can see your answers and your support for others. And it's just a great way to connect. So make sure you do that on YouTube. I have 2 subscribers on now that we're so excited for the live, so I'm happy to see them. I'll bring on their comment. Regina says, "Good morning, Marina and ladies. Yay! I hope everyone is having a peaceful, relaxing, fabulous Friday." Oh, that's the good vibes. Yes. Yes. I needed to create some peace this morning, and sometimes it's kinda get up and well, it's not just get up and go. I wake up, and my morning ritual since the new year, since the beginning of the year, is to spend some time with God, and so I read and pray, and that has been awesome. Definitely can't go straight to social media because I gotta get out and walk the dogs. So, I do that because it's so hot in Arizona. And then the hustle and bustle rolled in, and then I was like, "I just need, like, 10 minutes." So I just did, like, a 10-minute yoga at home, and it was very much needed and very nice. So create these pockets of peace in your day so you can just reconnect with yourself. Because trust me, the day and everyone are gonna pull at you, especially if you're on the journey. Lots of things are gonna pull at you that are gonna strip you of your energy. So you need to create those pockets of time that you can just be with you in your thoughts and God. All right. So, yay, let's see here. Um, all right. I'm learning that how to use StreamYard on Facebook. If you're watching from Facebook, you can watch the live, you can hear this live, you can watch the playback. You just won't be able to comment there. So, I believe I'll be checking on how to how to monitor that. All right. Jackeen says, "Hello. I love to see you, Jackeen. Great to see you." Crystal G, another regular. I love to see you. Marina, I can't see you. The screen is black. Can everybody else see me? Or can you guys just hear me? Let's see. I see me on the screen, but I and don't know why it's black. Okay. I'm gonna read some more comments and then you guys tell me if anyone else can see you. Or see me. Everything looks plugged in, I show on my screen. I'm not sure. But keep listening, Crystal. If I can figure out what to do, I will let you know. Alma says, "Good morning. I love to hear from you, Alma." Alma has subscribed to the channel, which supports me in my mission, and I really appreciate it. If you're looking for a way to support me and the channel and this community, you can subscribe, and that gives you a special reply to comments. And whenever you comment, like on my videos, I will see those first. And it really helps support what I do here. I am the Beyond Cancer coach, and this is purely what I do. So, what I do is I make YouTube videos to reach people. I bring content that's going to uplift you if you've been diagnosed with cancer by giving you tips, by giving you ways to get through. I've started offering a master class. You can go to my link here and see when that's available. My next one, I just did one this week. It was wonderful to connect in that. And I'll do another one next week on Thursday, the 19th at 10 a.m. This is going to be off of YouTube. It is a pay service, but it allows us to spend more time one on one. It's through Zoom, making sure your questions are answered and using all the knowledge that I've learned and gathered. I'm a holistic cancer coach and a life coach, and again, a two-time survivor. So I'm going to put the link here, how you can find the link to everything, my class. And also, if you just want to talk to me one-on-one about hiring me as your personal coach, I can help you on your cancer journey anytime from diagnosis after. What I help with is the symptoms, helping you find your voice and helping you uh, work through the emotions that come from being diagnosed with cancer. So, the link to everything is on marinablackford.info. And I'm just going to drop that in the comments right now. So let me copy and paste that. All right. Tech savvy today, doing things. All right. So if you're here on the live, feel free to ask your questions so I can get in as many as I can while I'm with you guys. Let me get through a couple hellos and then I'm going to give you guys just a quick update with me and where I'm at. All right. Tina, I love hearing from Tina. I believe Tina's in Canada. So people come from all over. She says, hello, Marina. So happy to make the live. Just loving my Friday. Had a great meditation this morning and this weekend, spending time with family. I love it. That is what life's about, guys. It's about these moments, connection, just moments that you feel. And this is where beyond came for me. I feel like when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, each time I was 31 and then 36. But I felt like in the moment was cancer will change you. It has to. You have to learn how to, um, mm, you have to learn how to kind of quiet the anxiety that could come from being diagnosed with cancer, to be honest. Now, that's just life in general. We're all going to have those, but especially if you've been told you have cancer. But the way I felt was this word beyond during. I thought, yes, I could be a cancer patient. Yes, I am whatever, your career, your role in life, a mom. But I'm like, really? We're beyond that. And I know that sounds crazy. So I always had to think of like life beyond my situation. Like, I'm not just someone that goes to chemo. I'm not just a mom. I'm not just somebody that goes to a job every day. Like, this is my life experience. So, how do I want that to go? And it starts to shift from everything being like controlling you, you know, again, your role as a family member, your role as someone, in a job, your role is having to go to all these appointments. Like there still is power within all of that. And you have to flip that around. Like you have to live beyond these circumstances in the sense that like you are being true to yourself. So when I was in chemo, for example, um, I was dating my husband. I was 31 and I thought, I'm just going to really lean into when I'm feeling good. And I did a lot of things to help me feel good, medications, practices, taking care of myself. And then in those pockets of feeling good, I'm like, I'm going to live beyond this. We went to dinner, we went dancing, and it lifted me up. Um, it got me out living, really, right? The opposite of not feeling good is really living, And so the more I did that, the better I felt. And I thought, I just want to carry this through and I want to pay it forward to others. I want people to feel like they can live beyond cancer at any point on their journey. And some of you could be feeling like, oh, but Marina, I feel miserable. I've had surgery. I'm bloated. Um, I did all that too. And there's times where it really, really sucks, especially after surgery. Those were usually hard for me because you have literal restrictions. Uh, but in those moments, that is still your moment to do something with it. Have you been meaning to journal for a while and you haven't because you just don't sit down enough to do it? Now's your time after surgery. Write away. And I have these journals that say beyond. They're available in my uh, shop here on my channel. You can look at my products. And in these words beyond, it's empowering. Words matter. So beyond matters. Putting this in your head that you are more than your situation it's so empowering. And I want to talk, that's my theme for today. I want to talk a bit about how we can get our power back when you've been told you have cancer. I think it's really important. There's a sticker on this journal that I got last week from going on a really cool retreat and meeting someone there. She's called Coach AB. She coaches collegiate athletes. She gave me a sticker that says, "She laughs without fear of the future." Oh, so good, right? Proverbs 31:25. All right, I had to stick it on my journal because I was like, That's it. Life is literally trying to get us back to that. She laughs without fear of the future. If I were to get another tattoo, it'd probably be that. Who wants to laugh again? Who hasn't laughed in a while? Especially when you're on the cancer journey. It sucks, and you're like, "Dang, you almost feel." I'm gonna give you permission right now. If you are on the cancer journey as far as active treatment and you're like, "This sucks," I'm gonna I'm gonna give you the permission right now to laugh, to be like, "This sucks so much that I can't believe it." Like, I want you to have I want you to go watch a funny movie, a comedian. I want you to go watch some funny cat videos. I want you to feel that. We need to get back to life here, and you can do it, and you can do it during cancer because I believe you deserve it. I believe that cancer is actually sometimes trying to push us in a new direction of what we might need to do. Okay? It's really, really important. Um, it's so important. So, we're gonna take our power back. We're gonna take our power back. All right. Mafanta says, "Hello, hello, I love to see you." Lynn, I can see you. Okay. Okay, good. So I have some others seeing me and I don't know. Oh, good. Crystal said I had to reconnect. There you go. Close YouTube, reopen. Boom. Back on. Lisa, good morning and finally made it to the live. I love to see you, Lisa. We connected. We've connected for a while here on YouTube. And when I was offering some free spots of coaching with seeing how I could help people. And this is it, guys. Right now, in this moment, my goal is to answer some questions and to provide you some insight on things that I learned because I spent a lot of time learning. So why don't I pay that forward to you all? So this is it. This is coaching right now. Dive in, grab your pen and paper. We're gonna write down words that resonate. If there's something I say today that you're like, oh, let me take that with me. I want that's your homework for today. All right, we're gonna take our power back. We're gonna laugh again. Okay. Jackine is sharing. Bring her comment up. It was challenging to find you. I got a notification a day ago. I finally found you now by searching YouTube with Marina Blackford Live. You know what, Jackine? It was on my list this week to do a screen recording of how to, subscribe and turn on notifications for the live. So I'll see if that helps. It's actually weird for me because I'm on the live. So let me open my YouTube. Nope. If I open YouTube and I'm subscribed, it's there. Okay, I don't know. YouTube. I'm glad you found me, Jackie. All right. So I put a couple comments here. All right. Julie has a question. Hi, Marina. Do you have any tips on how to fall asleep at night without negative thoughts creeping in? Yes. I'm going to recommend meditation for this. There's different meditations you can use. Um, Before we do that, let's have a night practice. It seems like if you are having some negative thoughts, you might need to do a practice of writing before bed. So you're going to need to have a journal and a pen. And this is not a phone. We are not going to just, we're going to write it down. You have to. So we're going to spill maybe some of the concerns you're having, writing them out. And then at the end of that, you are going to do gratitude. You're going to write 3 things you are grateful for that day. You can go more than that if you want. You can do 5, you can do 10, but 3 at least. 3 things I am grateful for today, as specific as possible. Right now, I am grateful for my husband, who is amazing, who works hard for his family. I am grateful for my kids and their health, and I am grateful that I am connecting with you all in this moment. But be as specific as possible. There's science that shows that switching your brain into pure gratitude, absolute gratitude, helps shift you from a negative thought. So I'm going to encourage that. Then you can try a practice of meditation, which is it's usually breathing. It's usually a walk through nature, and it's kind of like it's resetting your system, but it's hand on your heart, hand on your stomach, breathing meditation. Um, I do some meditations in my master class that I offer. So it's great to come to that and find a moment to kind of feel that, and I walk you through it. So I would encourage that if you have time to join me there. All right. Lisa, yes, definitely changed me in how I eat, move, and sleep. Oh, I love that. Yes. Well, I love that you're taking a positive, right? So we're addressing like had cancer, does it change me? Yes, it changed how I eat, move, and sleep. I mean, we have to pay attention more than ever now. That's what it's saying. Jacqueline, I'm finally coming to the same conclusion. Mm. I'm 3 years in with stage two. Oh, excuse me, with two stage fours and ongoing progression. But I'm realizing I am more than a cancer patient with all that brings. Perfect topic for me today. Yeah, good. I want to sit on it for a minute. Here's where I was this week. I oh, and Julie, I love this. Okay. My topic this week is sometimes I find myself, since I'm not in active treatment, right? I'm just living life now, going to some oncology appointments. I could share what that looks like. Um, and so my life is family, a lot of family, right? Busy, busy schedule for my husband's work, and I have kids, and then and then I'm like, but I want to serve people, I want to be here, and I want to serve myself, I want to like work out. And I had to start thinking, I did a meditation this week as well. I had to start thinking everything in life is a choice, literally everything. And that's where cancer is so difficult because when you're diagnosed and you're told you have something as scary as cancer, you feel so out of control. You feel scared, you feel like you don't have a choice in having to do some of these treatments. And here's what I'd say about that is I've lived through that. You guys are living through that where you feel like like you're having to do things that you're like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do chemo. I don't want to do forced menopause, or whatever. What saved me in those moments was knowing what is my end goal, cancer free for as long as possible. What am I willing to do? Gather all the information and do it. For me, having triple negative breast cancer, it looked like chemo. It looked like surgery. It looked like radiation when I was diagnosed the second time. It looked like menopause because I wanted to get rid of my ovarian cancer risk. So I had a complete hysterectomy. I had a choice. And even after all that, I still chose to do a holistic cancer coach program so I could fill in the gaps of what can we do for our health? I mean, super obvious things, but like, oh gosh, eating more fruits and vegetables is a good thing. Yeah. Sweating. Yeah. Exercise. Yeah. So we all have a choice. And even now, as a survivor, I still have a choice in how I live. I have choices every day in what I want for myself, what I want for my family. And if something's not working for you, just address it head on. There's probably something like that you're like, I really just want to improve in this area. Like, let's do it. What are we waiting for? It's time. I want you to take a little bit of your power back this week. And I want you to be specific on something that you feel like you were giving away, either your time, your energy, your health. And I want you to take a piece of it back this week. And when you do, you're going to start the cycle of being an empowered thriver and not just a survivor anymore. That's where we're going. Okay. That's where I'm going. Let's go. All right, Lisa. Oh, okay, yes. Julie says, I have that same Bible verse taped to my bathroom mirror. Wow. Isn't the world crazy? It connected us today and this. Lisa asked what it was. It was Proverbs 31:25. She laughs without fear of the future. It's a good one. Lisa also shares, I write 5 things that made me smile that day too. It's so good. You deserve to smile. It's your right. You're here on this earth, this ball in space for a very short amount of time. So what do you want to do with it? Carly, hi from London. From London. Ah, my son's watching Paddington Bear right now, and London will be in our future. We will go. Week 11, still have my hair. Girls giving me the muscle emoji, 2 of them. Boom, boom, boom. That is awesome. Are you doing cold capping? Would you mind sharing? Lisa says, Endel app helps a lot. Wind down music, sleep, etc. Best app. Endel. Oh, cool. Lisa showing up for people today. I love that. I have used the Calm app. I'm not using it lately. What do I use for my meditations lately? Oh, my Down Dog app. It's called Down Dog and it has workouts, and I share it in my healthy habits video here on my channel of the healthy weekly habits you could do. And that app has meditations that I use. I'm looking up Endel right now. How cool. Number 26 in health and fitness. Nice. Love it. Looks really, really good. Cool. I love that recommendation. All right. And then Jackie, love that term, empowered thriver. Yeah, I really, it's part of this, you know, we're all growing here. It's part of me taking back power this week where I'm like, no, you can control some of your life. Let's go. Um, Sometimes we get stuck in the word survivor. And you guys might remember what I said. It says from my friend Judith. Uh, you are a survivor from the moment you're diagnosed. Okay, you're surviving because you don't have to fight. You don't have to fight. Um, but sometimes we get stuck in the word survivor, and that also feels a little bit um like things are happening to you. And part of me trying to help you guys move forward in reclaiming power is like we might need to release certain words that might keep us stuck. Not for all of us, but I'm like, I don't mind saying I'm a two-time survivor because I'm so, so grateful to be here and alive after being told I had an aggressive breast cancer twice. But sometimes we want to switch those words. And I've shared on here. I'm like, sometimes I feel like I wasn't thriving and I kind of shied away from that word. And I'm like, you know what? I'm also like, I'm also done surviving sometimes. Do you guys ever feel that way? I'm like, I don't want to survive. I don't want to just be like barely getting out of bed every day because I don't have energy. I'm like, I want to get out of bed. And then the next thing I do is I go for a walk, and I do that every morning. That is going from survivor to thriver. Thriver doesn't have to look like running marathons, which is what I did 1 year after starting chemo. It doesn't have to look like that, but it looks like doing something. Thriving is action. So if you are taking any action in your life, I'm going to call you a thriver today. And if you haven't felt that way in a while, I have felt that way, just so you know. And it's I want to save you some time. Don't do things the hard way like I've done on and off, or we all do. Let's like shortcut it. Let's just call ourselves a thriver because we got up and we went and had a glass of water before our coffee, game changer. And we went and got some movement in. Like that is thriving. Like what does thriving need to look like? It does not need to look like going to a CrossFit gym. It can look like I got up and chose to do the thing, then the next thing, then the next thing. That's what it looks like. So if you want to join me this week in taking your power back, that is what this week's live is all about. All right. Couple more comments and then I'll update you guys with what I did last week. I thought it was fun, and then remind you when the next live is, and just yeah, we're gonna who feels a little bit better than when they first came here today. I'm hoping that you guys feel heard, seen, but like you have some tools. I'm giving you permission to like go do something for you today, now. Carly, weekly Taxol. Been there, girl. 3 weekly carbo, so lower dosage. Okay, on that one, you're going every third for that. Paxman. Okay, she's sharing the cold bat. Paxman cold cap. Never wash my hair. Yep, just apply daily conditioner and brush through twice a day. Oh my goodness. That's awesome, Carly. And she still has her hair. I love that. I love that. Very, very reassuring. I think these cold caps, they keep doing trial and error as far as like, okay, you're gonna use this conditioner, you're gonna, make sure someone like really puts it close to your scalp that helps you. Like you're getting down a process, and with that, there can be so much success with having your hair. And that, Carly, was taking some power back. after you were told you had cancer? You said, I'm going to do my best to save my hair, and this is what I'm going to do. And you're doing it. That's incredible. Thank you for sharing that. So good. Lisa, it is as oh, she's sharing about the app. It is so many music for chores, relax, and wake up music. I love that, Lisa. Music, meditation, journaling about gratitude. These are practices that are game changers. And music is too. At like sometimes I get so caught up in listening to podcasts that I'm like, enough. And I just put on some music and it's so like music will change a whole mood. It changes the whole mood. Chris, Chris Lena said, oh, I think it's Christina. So sweet to see you. Yay, your platform is amazing. Thank you. This space is a safe place for anyone that has been diagnosed with cancer, particularly breast cancer, and anybody that wants to come on here and support me and my mission of helping others. I love it. I love it. Also, if you guys want to give a super thanks, you can, because remember, this is what I do. This is what I do for a living, and I want to keep doing it. But if you have gained any insight, any tips, any benefit from today, and you want to do a super thanks, you can on YouTube. And I get to see that, and I really appreciate it. Deja says, does reconstruction surgery usually happen after chemo, radiation, and mastectomy? Yes. Yes, it does. Reconstruction would be rebuilding the breasts in some manner. Sometimes it looks like implants, sometimes it looks like taking tissue from other areas, and a new procedure called Goldilocks that my friend mentioned on here. Oh, I was going to share her photos. I'll have to share them on the next live. But she was talking about Goldilocks surgery, which is when if you've had larger breasts, you might have the option of using some of that skin as a breast form, and then they don't have to take from another site and you don't have to do implants. So it's another option that they're starting to have out there. But all of that would take place after chemo, after radiation, and after mastectomy. Reconstructions definitely last. The goal is cancer free, the goal is healing, and then the goal is to get you comfortable with how you look after. But in that order, right? Okay. Lisa, I feel better and thanks for the shout out. Yay. I'm so proud of you, Lisa. I'm so, so proud of you. Tina, hello. Oh, from Facebook. Yes. Okay. I can see a comment from Facebook. Thank you. Fasting the day before chemo helps with side effects. Yes. Tina, there is good research on this. Fasting the day before chemo. I didn't do it, so I can't speak to it. But if you're fasting the day before chemo, is that something you did? And then when do you break that fast? I'm just curious. There's also some research that's saying that chemo can be more effective too. So that could be something to ask your medical team about. Okay, because you'd want to be careful with that if you also have other health conditions like diabetes. Deja, thank you for this platform. I have used your videos to start chemo in May and to have less fear surrounding this new journey. Yes. Yes. Goal achieved. Ding. That's for me. Yes. I love hearing that. I love hearing it. Oh man, that'd be the only thing with my YouTube channel is continuing to make videos. I can do the lives all day long. I feel like I could just give you guys lives, but I keep making videos in hopes that people keep finding my channel that could use this information. There are breast cancer groups out there. I work with some nonprofits now with volunteering, trying to help like even revamp some of them. If you're local to Phoenix, check for a lump is where you can get free mammograms if you cannot afford them, or free wigs if you've been diagnosed. But again, I'm just trying to create something that I know I needed, and YouTube was a great platform to do it. I'm so thankful for YouTube because I've been able to reach people all over the world. I'm so thankful. Regina, the last time I chatted, I hadn't mentioned about the HRTs that I was on. HRTs would be hormone replacement therapy. For anyone listening, I ended up having to take a break for about 2 weeks. I remember this. Yes. Maybe through your comments. Those 2 weeks were the best weeks I have ever had during this journey. I love that, and I'm so sorry. So, what are your options? Can they give you a different kind of hormone replacement therapy? What's the end goal here? How long do you have to be on it? I think we chatted about this, but I'm so glad you had a break. That's all I can say. That's really, really tough. All right. So more on the fasting. Tina says, I plan a nice lunch of something I really have been craving and kind of make that my reward for getting through another week. Okay, great, great, great. So you have a nice lunch the day of chemo then? Is that when you break your fast? All right, so that would be good to know. I think that's what you're saying. Anna, can you provide some information regarding pains and side effects you had 2 to 3 months after finishing radiation? I just completed radiation 2 months ago and I'm experiencing pain. Oh, Anna, that is so, so tough. I would recommend physical therapy if you haven't already done it. I would recommend massaging that area with kind of a cream or ointment and using something that is mineral oil free and paraben, free. Aquaphor is great for healing like cracked, dry tissue, but it does have mineral oil. So, like long term, I think something more natural might be nice. I'm a fan of the Honest Company, which I use for my kids, and they have a really nice healing ointment, but it's going to need attention like massage. That area will have some degree of twinges and pain for a long time. I had radiation 4 years ago, and I still get some twinges of pain and soreness. Not a lot, but it's not perfect. It just isn't, if I'm being honest. So I would really, really recommend physical therapy if you haven't done that yet. Julie, did Paxman never lost any hair until I was done with 6 last chemo, losing hair week 12 and not sure how to hide this hair loss? Oh man, Julie. Can you contact the company? What do they recommend for follow-up? There's a red light cap that does help with hair growth. I've used it. I've mentioned it here on the channel. I'm going to post that in the comments of this video after it goes on my channel. A red light cap that will help with hair growth, circulation, all of it. You can also just try the classic rosemary oil to help your scalp and hair growth. You're going to find the Miele brand does that, but almost everybody does it now. Kitsch. It is in my Amazon store under chemo hair growth. Let me see. I'm just going to pin my Amazon store in the comments right now. Check out my chemo hair loss, hair growth link there. Amazon. I'm not finding my link very quickly, but my Amazon store is linked on the channel. You can find it in the description of all of my videos. And Regina says, but once I had to start it back on the HRTs, it put me back in that same feeling that I had before. I will tell anyone, depending on your HRTs that you are taking, they are real. That is tough. That's the part of the journey where we're like, oh man, this is like, I didn't want this. Give me right. I didn't want this. So, I know you don't really have a question there, but I'm letting you vent. Just let it out. Tina, yes. And I broke it right after chemo treatment, about an hour after. FYI, I was introduced to you yesterday by a breast cancer patient receiving her last treatment yesterday. I was so happy for her. She was so kind to share you with me. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. I love it. Oh, you guys everybody's just making my day. I don't know how the world works and you too, but somehow we're all connected. It's incredible. I'm so happy you found me. Regina, oh, now that I'm back on them, my body's adjusting once again to the medicine, but I'm always thinking about what it is still doing inside of me, just like chemo. I just want to have quality of life. I want that for you too. I want that for you so much. Um, I all I can say is I am through menopause and I know that there was things to address. But if it's your mood that's being affected, um, depending where you live, you might want to seek out a naturopath oncologist and tell them the HRT you're on and ask them to help support you through that. I know here in Phoenix, there are naturopath oncologists that will work with you with what you're on because they want to help you. They want to, if you have to be on an aromatase inhibitor or something that's suppressing hormones, there are ways to help you through that. And on this live, I can't medically advise you, but I would seek that out if that's an option for you. All right. I talk with my hands a lot, guys. I'm going to follow up a couple comments here. We're almost wrapping up the live. Mary Muthi, hello, good to see you. She says, hello, Maria. Did my second chemo and white blood cells are an issue. They are low to 1.5. I remember that, going through that. But my doc gave me an injection intervention, praying it will be well for the remaining cycles. Thanks for your very helpful tips. You're welcome. I've had to pause chemo because of white blood cells or neutrophils being too low. That injection will help. Take that Claritin to offset any bone pain that it might be causing. It will help. Plus, just pausing in general will help. So you'll be able to continue. Don't worry, and you will get through this. Alma, I completed my chemo treatment February 26th and halfway through radiation. Pause. Chemo celebration. Yay, I'm so happy you're done with it. Okay, what can I expect? When can I expect my period? I'm 41. Maybe it won't come back. You're right. At 41, I'd say after 40, there's a good chance it might not come back, but it could. And if it's going to come back, it usually takes 3 to 6 months. I don't know about a year, but I'd say 3 to 6 months. So February is more than 3 months. So 6 months will be September that you would be able to see if it will come back or not. And so until then, just listen to your body, give your body good things, and do something to take your power back. What do you want to add in for yourself right now? Because you deserve it. Thank you all for being here on the live. Okay, next live. Mark your calendars. If this helped you, please hit the like button. Please. Thank you. I just have to remind you guys to do all these things. It helps me. It doesn't help just me. It helps these videos reach people that need them so they can join us and get support. All right, next live is going to be on a Thursday so I can work it in with our crazy summer schedule. Thursday, June 26th, 10 a.m. PT. Please subscribe, turn on notifications. I will remind you guys by posting here and on Instagram. And I appreciate you all showing up today with your questions. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you do something to take your power back today. And I see you. I love you. Have a great day. All right.